Hey everybody, it's time for another Tony's Tidbits. And today I have a treat. It's fall time, and I've always been looking for a big fire pit to sort of have that ambience of fall and the fire going, and it really brings out the conversations and sort of just sitting there relaxing and looking at the fire. But unfortunately, I really would like that pit to be in my patio, and it's a covered patio, so actually it won't allow, or it's not very safe to have an open flame under the patio. But what I have today is a very mini version of this type of deal, where you can sort of like make, it's called the Solo Stove Mesa, and it's really for like a tabletop fire pit. And it's really small. You would call it cute, if you will. And you can actually put real firewood cut into like 5 to 6 inch pieces, or some pellets. So it's actually dual fuel for this. So I'll unbox this. We'll go through some of the accessories that I've recently bought to help start the fire. And then I'll do a demo of it because I want to get a fire going tonight so that we can just sit out and back in the patio and relax. So this is the box that the Solo Stove came in. It's pretty small. It's actually smaller than I expected, but you know what? Not size doesn't always matter. So here is the back of it. Kind of shows you really small, really cute, if you will. I got they call this the I can't remember what they call the black version. Ash, that's right. So they call this black powdered paint ash. This is the color ash. And then that's pretty much it. So it kind of gives you a flame ring to put on top, so you can direct the flames. Ceramic coating, high heat ceramic coating, so that it withstands your wear and tear. Your pellet adapter, so that if you choose to use pellets, you can use this so that it has good airflow. The 360 airflow, basically the thing that Solo Stoves are unique about is that it has your primary and secondary burns, which allows you to really use the most out of the fuel that you put in it, and it's very low in smoke. And so let's I think the last one just says that it has a stand. So if we open this here, so inside the box opens up, and it comes in this. You got your instruction manual on getting started. It kind of says, hey, the stand, how to lock it into place, put your Solo Stove on top, some accessories and some use cases. That's pretty nice. Here is, it has a really nice portable bag. Solo Stove here. You can open this up, and inside has your little can. Oh, this is really nice. Okay, ash, because it's gray. I thought it was black, but this is fine. This looks good. Your little lid there. Inside here, you can see the pellet adapter. Pretty nice. Very sturdy. All of this stuff is really well made, really sturdy. Alright, and then in here is probably the stand. So everything fits in the actual canister. So it's easily portable. And basically these open up like this, and then just lock into place. That. There we go. Right? And then what you would do is you place your Solo Stove on here. So really you can put this on any surface. See? You can put it on any surface. And then once you can put your pellet adapter in, if you wanted to use your pellet adapter. It goes right in there, you can see. And then ideally what you would use is you put your starter in the middle, and you put your pellet adapter right there. You put your pellets around. You light the starter, and then you start to put the pellets around, and it will like basically give you that burn. Okay, and then on top you can put that right there. And it looks all in one Solo Stove. So pretty excited about this. It's pretty small, but I like it. I really just want that fire to get going, to get the flames. I mean, I think as humans we have this propensity of liking to see those embers come up and that fire to come up, and really something primal in us that allows us to kind of, you know, sit around the fire and just open up and relax and talk to each other. So we got this, the ashes on bomb, pretty easy, should be pretty easy to clean. So we'll take it out and I'll load it up. We won't be using pellets today. I don't have pellets. What I did buy, and I'll show you in the accessories, are these little wood chips, mostly for the Uni pizza oven, but would also help, would also fit into the Solo Stove Mesa, and we'll use a starter and we'll get this going. So we'll move on to looking at the wood that I bought and the starter, and then we'll fire this up. So here we are outside, and I have the Solo Stove Mesa with me, and I'm out in my back patio, and I got a nice patio set, and the table there is where we're gonna put it. So let me put it over there, and then I'll show you some of the accessories that I have. So let me move this over. All right, so here's that table. And I'm gonna put, so they have the little feet there, you can see, so that's down, so that's where you would want to put it. And then we'll take this guy and we'll put it right on the stand like that. Now what I did buy is a box of these kindlings or fire starters, so this is going to make my life easier on starting the fire. And then we have a box of, this is really for the oofed pizza oven. And so in this box has perfect sized wood pieces that could go. You can take one of these guys and then put it directly into the fire like so. And so you would put your fire starter right here in the middle, and then kind of like angle some of these to make sort of that triangle, and then it'll get going. So we are going to give this a try, and then as I get started, I'll show you what the flames look like. Alright, so we have some of the wood. I put a little bit of wood chips in here, so you can see some of the smoking wood chips. I had some left over, so I decided to put it in there. And then we have, let me put this ring back on, and then the fire starter is right there, right at the bottom, if you can see. So we're just gonna stack this here, sort of like that. And then I got my lighter here, and we'll start that guy up. There we go. You see it go. And it's lighting that up. So there we go. Alright, so we'll let that go, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like in just a little bit. Alright, so here's the Mesa, and it's burning pretty well right now. And the reason why you see the flames and the smoke is because the wood went above those holes. So word of advice, get or chop the wood so that it's below the holes that are inside of the Mesa. But actually it's a pretty nice fire, to be honest, and it looks really nice. and it allows us to like kind of like have that ambience of a bigger fire, if you will. Well, once those wood goes below those holes that are inside, it's really just gonna be smokeless. So for now, let me give you some final thoughts at the end. But for now, I have been able to get the essence of a bigger fire just by putting some of these bigger wood pieces in. So it's pretty cool. So I'm out here the next day and I have my Solo Stove Mesa sitting right here just to let it cool down. And here's the top. I'll put this on the side. And as you can see, the amount of ash is there's very little, which is awesome. And this is completely cooled down now, so I can just like put this in the garbage can and I'll be ready for my next burn. And this is pretty normal. I guess they call it the patina or something, where the inside is going to be charred. I mean, you are burning fire in it. So this little guy is pretty awesome. So I just got back in from using the Solo Stove Mesa, and of course it's a, Mesa is a table and it's a tabletop fire pit. Mesa is, of course, in Spanish is table. So I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy the compactness of the actual fire pit. It actually put out a lot of heat that I wasn't expecting, and I feel that it's going to be a good addition to my patio. Now, some of the other versions of the Solo Stove, I bet you are amazing, such as the Ranger, the Bonfire, and some of the other ones. So I would look into that if you are trying to look for a good fire pit that is smokeless and you can use that is not in a covered patio. But this one you can definitely use in a covered patio. The flames don't get really high. The embers are not really don't travel that far because you're putting these little pieces of wood in it. So I would highly recommend the Mesa if you're looking to just get out there and have some fire going. And the wood that you put in there lasts maybe about an hour or two. And you can always add more to fuel the fire, if you will. But I really recommend it. I really enjoyed it. It's good to get out there in the backyard, just sit, disconnect from our devices, and just watch the fire go. So I give it a 2 thumbs up for me. And then again, if you give me a thumbs up or a like if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe if you want to get additional videos or in notifications if you want to hit the bell. So again, this is Tony with Tony's Tippets. Until next time.